should let me read the whole club.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shift, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Glad summer, shed a tear that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin' then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less, flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Smack! Ready?
A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hey, go steal. Yellow, line. Hut.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. You look at the defense for these Texans. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Taking it about the 16. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. A man coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You look at this Carolina defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stroud looking to throw. Going up top. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They run with the former Buffalo Bill, Devin Singletary. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Stroud on 3rd down now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with the pick. And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
It certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
That goes for a gain of 31. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The Panthers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that you're...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one.
No score.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Pierce takes it straight ahead, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before it is hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
This 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Young. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A nice run there by Sanders on first down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
That one complete. He finds Sharp. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
10 yards to go.
Young to throw it. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Malik Collins able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Cheetah, ready?
Here's Young from the shotgun. And he fires one incomplete.
But this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Young. out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinion is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And this will be a Texans 1st down as he gets this up to the 24-yard line.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a 1st down.
Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just one field goal and a tightly played 1st half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the 1st half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Ready up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Shot, 17. On the ball. Ready.
Open man is Mingo, complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Young. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Sheldon Rankins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And Young's throw there incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, Pierce has it knocked loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw on second down is Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just want to force it in there because it's going to be tipped on and picked off.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-to-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stroud. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now they're playing really loose. They got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Right there, hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Mechie. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it down the right sideline.
Well, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready?
On play action. Young. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And he loses the football a 2nd time. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And the Texans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Play action. Stroud now. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And they're going to speed things up here. It's Young off play action. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. With Sanders up the middle. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Young. And he's going to go Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jerry Hughes collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. The Panthers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They go play action. Young. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are right back in this football game. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
3-3.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. The battle in the trenches, never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Young. And this is going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here we go.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Young to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Here's Stroud. Flush to his right. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
60 Maverick.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, It may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem fazed one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Ready.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready.
Here's Young. Pass complete, Hurst. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On the double.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, Green. Hurry, hurry. Cut, cut.
Now Young. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely low percentage plays. And now you look up and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Let's go now.
Well, the defense circling now, 4th down and 7.
Yellow. Ready?
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here comes 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Young to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to have the Panthers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Remember, the 1 timeout still available as they come up 1st and 10. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from 51 yards for the win. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So what a finish here. They maneuver to the outskirts of his range, Charles. He steps up, drills it from long distance.
That was no gimme. I like that expression, outskirts of his range. Look, the kickers that I've met, all they want is a chance. And I think he knew this one was good the second it left his foot.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And this defense has broken it open as they return to the house for 6.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense, and let's...
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black and